Hey everyone, I'm Brazen Eagle. Thanks for joining me here. So, at this point, you have probably heard of someone named Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and you're probably, like me, sick and tired of hearing about her. We see articles and videos created every single day about this one freshman congresswoman. Why though? Why is she so special compared to the other 400-some congressmen and women from the House of Representatives? There are three real reasons why the media focuses so much on her. The first reason is because of her beliefs. She has described herself as a democratic socialist. She believes that Medicare, a government healthcare plan, should be free for everyone. She also believes that all public schools should be free, that we should also abolish our immigration police, we should have greater restrictions on gun ownership, all energy should come from renewable resources, and more. While some of these ideas, they do sound nice, these ideas, though, are very radical and unrealistic. These types of reforms would cost the taxpayer an extreme amount of money. For example, her supposed Green New Deal would force residential housing units in the United States to upgrade to state-of-the-art energy efficiency. There are more than 130 million residential housing units within the United States. That would cost over $1.2 trillion just to do that. That's more than what we currently spend on taxpayer healthcare. That's not including the 5.6 million commercial buildings that would also have to be fully energy efficient. It's unrealistic. Another belief of hers is that Medicare should be free for everyone. We spent $589 billion on Medicare alone in 2018. If we were to implement Medicare for all, it would cost an estimated $32 trillion. For reference, the government spent, in 2018, $4.11 trillion. Medicare for all is just unfeasible. Even if it would cost $16 trillion, half of the estimated cost, it would still be way too expensive for us to do. When Ocasio-Cortez brings up how to pay for the new government programs, she claims that the government will tax more rich people. She wants to tax people who earn millions and billions of dollars up to 70% of their wealth. She and her followers claim that we used to have a system that taxed at least that rate and more in the past. Now, she is technically correct, but millionaires and billionaires aren't stupid. They found ways to avoid paying a tax rate that high through deductions and other loopholes. It just makes sense to avoid an extreme tax rate. If you made $10 million every year, wouldn't you find some sort of way to minimize your taxes? Especially if the government was going to say they're going to tax 70% of your $10 million earned? I know I would. Everything AOC and socialists argue for is just unrealistic. Like I said before, abolishing ICE or the immigration police would incentivize illegal aliens to commit more crimes, especially against those who immigrated to the United States legally. Government-funded universal health care would be way too costly to have, like I've already stated. Tuition-free public colleges and trade schools would flood the nation with supposed educated workers, but it would drive wages down further for everyone. Her ideas are so radical that the media finds it newsworthy. Now, the second reason the media focuses on her so much is because she is a breakaway Democrat and is very unapologetic. She butts heads with other mainstream Democrats such as Nancy Pelosi and Maxine Waters. These two Democrats are what you would consider old guards of the party, people who have been there for so long that they basically represent the party to a degree. These two and others are trying to control AOC and her voting, but Ocasio-Cortez is stubborn. This is what she had to say about her campaign strategy after she won her seat to the House of Representatives. I knew that if we were going to win, the way that progressives win on an unapologetic message is by expanding the electorate. That's the only way we can win strategically. It's not by rushing to the center. It's not by trying to win, spending all of our energy winning over those who have other opinion. It's by expanding the electorate, speaking to those that feel disenchanted, dejected, cynical about our politics, and letting them know that we're fighting for them. That quote leads us to our third and greatest reason why Ocasio-Cortez is constantly in the media spotlight. It is because of what she represents. She is just an example of our future, especially as Americans. A future of unabashed socialists that care not for the republic, but only to force their way to win through ignorance and feelings, the same way FDR won his first few elections with his New Deal. Many young Americans love and have been indoctrinated with socialist and progressive ideals. Unfortunately, though, I have many socialist and progressive peers that I went through college with. I see them posting on social media every single day. It's terrible. Universities are one of the greatest proponents of socialism and its related ideologies. It's the culture that universities breed in our modern day and age. They educate most students with beliefs like socialism with no counter-argument against it. Ocasio-Cortez and her allies are just the beginning of the next generation who are complete socialists and country killers. If you ever need to know why socialism always fails and its variants always fail, regardless of the adjectives thrown in front of the word socialism, remember this. The trouble with socialism is that you eventually run out of other people's money. Unfortunately, we will continue to hear about her in the news. The media just loves her too much. If you made it this far into the video, I do apologize for bringing her up, but we need to understand why she is brought up so often. As I stated before, she and her beliefs are rooted in a utopian vision that is unrealistic and dangerous for any country to follow. With that in mind though, I hope you found this video informative. I want to say thank you for watching. I am of course Brazen Eagle, and I hope you have a great day.